Tech industry has been rocked by layoffs that have affected hundreds of thousands of people. Were you one of them? Or you got lucky but are wondering how to prepare just in case? In this video, I'll share some practical tips to help you navigate these situations in your career. Hello friends, welcome to VJ's Insights. I'm Vineet, engineering manager at Google, and I started this channel to help you succeed in your career and achieve your goals. Whatever I discuss in this video or in other videos are my own views, and I'm not representing Google in any way. Recently, layoffs have been on everyone's mind. Even the companies that were once considered rock solid had to lay off employees because of the macroeconomic conditions. If you are one of those who got laid off, I'm sorry to hear that, and I wish you luck with your job search. If you were on a visa, I know how challenging it could be, because I was on visa once, and I know the constraints you face. If you survived the layoffs, I can relate to the mixed emotions you might be experiencing. You probably built good relationships with people who got laid off. Would there be another round? Would you be a part of it? There's so much uncertainty. I feel it every day as well. We can only do something about things that we can control. So I thought about sharing my thoughts on how we can handle it. Let's start with the tips for those who are impacted by the layoffs. I know it is easier said than done, but don't lose hope. You managed to get a job and had a good career so far. You can do it again. Take some time to process what happened and then start your job search again. There are still quite a few openings. Depending on your constraints, define a timeline and set milestones. If your visa restrictions require you to find a new job within 60 days, then give yourself a buffer of 5 to 10 days and then work backwards from that timeline. Understand and take advantage of the benefits the company offered you as the severance package. Sometimes it goes beyond money. For example, Google's package included 6 months of healthcare, immigration support, and job placement service. Manage your time meticulously and don't try to take on too many new priorities. Prioritize and dedicate time to only those tasks with maximum return on investment at the moment, like searching for your next job, assuming that's your priority. This may not be the best time to start something completely new, like learning a programming language, because not only that will take away time from your job search, but it will also divert your time and attention from sharpening your existing skills that you need to demonstrate to ace the interview. Don't hesitate to reach out asking for help. This is one of the times you built your network for. If you don't have visa constraints, be open to contract positions. Update your LinkedIn profile to indicate that you're open for work and for contract positions. Even if you don't want to be a contractor forever, it builds experience and brings the paycheck while you look for the full-time job. Be deliberate about the job you apply for. There are probably more job openings than you can handle. Don't be over-selective, but also don't just apply for every single one. Read the job description carefully. Apply to those where you won't mind working if you get the job. If the job description lists specific skills, and if you have them, then highlight those skills in your resume for that particular application. It is okay to have different versions of your resume for different jobs. Even if you have experience in big tech and want to stay in big tech, don't rule out startup or small companies. Sometimes they're fantastic places to gain a wide range of experience, and they're looking for people who worked at big tech to translate their experience to grow theirs. Stay organized. Apply to 5 to 10 companies every day and keep track of where you applied, when to follow up, and who to follow up with. Sometimes the LinkedIn job posting has the name of the hiring manager or of the person posting the job. You cannot send a message to them unless you have LinkedIn Premium, but there is a loophole. If you and the other person are in the same LinkedIn group, you can send a message to them through that group without needing LinkedIn Premium. If it is still not clear to you, please check out the video that I recently did on this topic. Last but not the least, do practice interviews. Get feedback not just on the content, but on how you're delivering it as well. Far too often, people know the answers, but they cannot articulate or get too nervous during the real interviews because of the pressure. Mock interviews help you prepare for that. If you're getting a lot of interview calls, go for the companies you're less interested in first. This will also give you good interview practice. I hope these tips will be useful for those who are impacted by layoffs, find their next job. Now, if you're not laid off but want to prepare for the possible scenario, here are a few things to keep in mind. Keep your resume, LinkedIn profile, and skills updated. This way, you won't need to cram for interview preparation in case you get laid off. If you're prepared, you will be in a better position to handle whatever comes your way. Reach out to your network. It is always a good idea to stay in touch with them before you actually need their help. You can also get a pulse of who is still hiring. Think about taking an interview preparation class. These classes are usually more helpful if you haven't looked for a job in a while and are feeling a little bit rusty. Interview expectations have changed over the last few years, so these could help you hit the ground running. They usually cost quite a bit, so it is better to do it while you are still earning. At work, focus on your expertise and be deliberate about where you spend your time. This may not be a time to explore the unknown, take on risky bets, or spread yourself too thin. Try to work on mission-critical projects for your org or company. These have lower chance of shutting down. All people won't get to work on such projects, so this is where your past performance and your network within the company might help. Lastly, offer to help people in your network who are affected by the layoffs. Not only this is the right thing to do, but they will remember that you showed up when they needed. Life does come full circle sometimes, and you never know when you might be in their position and need their help. Be genuine, but don't make commitments that you cannot keep. I hope you found it useful. I hope everybody gets to keep their job or get the job that they want. If you need additional tips on networking or how to get data points to get more interviews, check out these videos and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.